There you go.
We're so excited.
I don't think they can hear you.
We're so excited for
You know, you always say that when you start. We're so excited. Okay, let's do this. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this.
You can't see this right now, but Woody's doing a weird dance move.
What's that?
A whoa.
A whoa.
Yeah.
I did a dab the other night.
That's so embarrassing.
I went to my mate. I said, "Hey James," and I just did that, and I started hysterical. I went and like. Anyway.
That's like 2017 me, so...
What, dabbing?
Peace. Yeah.
You were dabbing all last year.
Well, that was that time. Anyway,
that
today we actually have agreed on a topic for once, and...
There was only 1 week where we didn't agree on a topic. No, seriously, it was last week.
Not true.
You were like, let's not talk about skills, and it ended up being quite just a genuine conversation.
It was.
But we have a genuine topic, so Lucy, bring it to us.
Woody, we're getting a move on because we got to go. All right.
Go where?
Just go on with it.
We just got to get on with our day.
Okay, right? So, we're going to be talking about the future. So,
that was so depressing.
In 2 parts.
We're going to be talking about first area of our worldly future, what we kind of maybe thinking about, what we're excited for, what we maybe expectations or what we had thought would go on or not. And then Lucy, what was the other one?
It's our eternal future, or like, heaven.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the earthly one first.
Okay, you first. What are you excited about? This can be, because we don't know when we're going to die, right? So your future is like from now until whoever knows. Could be 10 minutes, could be be with modern technology.
If it's 10 minutes, I want to get out of here.
Oh my
I don't want to be here if it's only 10 minutes left.
I feel so...
Let me just bring up why I thought we could do this as a topic. Last night at church, we were talking about Revelation 21:20.
Really?
Yeah, we were. Oh. And we were talking about the new heaven and new earth, and it's kind of, I don't know, I just thought it'd be a really cool topic to talk about. I know I'm always looking to the future. Right now Lucy and I are at the end of our college season.
It's been a vibe.
It's been a heck of a seesaw. One would say that we need some WD-40 because we have definitely stood still for quite a while.
What the frick does this even...
WD-40.
I know what that is. I've seen the Wait. I know what it smells like. Okay, moving on!
Okay, anyway. And I'm always looking...
Hang on, is this on?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, go.
I'm always looking towards the future. We are at the time of our lives right now where we're thinking of the next stage. Careers.
Yes.
Right? I was telling you 5 minutes that I've applied for a few jobs. I won't say where, but I've applied for a few jobs in some vicinity, and it could take me on a different path that I wouldn't have thought a year ago that would be my future. And I still don't know if it'll be my future. But what I'm thinking about my future, what's getting me excited is, first of all, I'll be finishing college.
Woohoo!
Heck yeah! I'm so excited!
That scared me. I know, okay.
I'm so done! But I'm also keen to pass. So,
woohoo.
That's one thing. Another thing is I'm really... It's kind of close quarters, but I'm really excited for Christmas.
That's cute.
I know, I am. Seriously, I love listening to the Michael Bublé Christmas album. I don't care if you give me that smirky face.
Does Coldplay have a Christmas album?
They have one song. Oh. It's called Christmas Lights.
Yeah.
Also, quick side note, Coldplay released 2 new songs on Thursday. I have fallen... I was already in love with them when I knew that the songs weren't even going to come out, but... One of them is called Orphans. I love it. Go and listen to it. If you are having a bad day and you're going for a drive, just roll down the window, listen to it, just let your hair loose and have fun. Seriously, I was at a dinner party on Saturday and I said, hey guys, can I put a song on? And they all went, no, we're not listening to Coldplay.
Rude.
No, I don't know. It's because they knew that it was Coldplay because I only talk about it. But anyway, what about you? What are some exciting things that you have for this, for your future?
One thing I'm excited about, just because when I get to like the age of maybe 60 or 70 odd,
right,
and I would...
It's 40 years away.
Yeah. I would really just like to have a big garden and have, so that obviously like the outdoor bit will be with all my
so not an indoor garden?
Both. So I'm planning this. I'll have all my vegetable gardens and all of that. And then I'll always have my greenhouse where I can put all my like tropical plants and philodendrons and everything, and I'll like love it. But I'm so excited to like have my big collection of plants and then like show all the little like grandkids around and be like, this is this and this is this, because gardening's such like a fun hobby. And
do you find it? Yeah, I was just about to say, do you find it more of a hobby or something that comforts you?
Both. Because
why is gardening comforting for you?
Because you get to see something grow, like you persevere with it. Sometimes I like banish my plants to outside.
You banish your plants?
Yeah, because I'm like, this plant is freaking pissing me off. Like, it's got aphids and I haven't even done anything to it. Like, it's got this, it's got that. Like, it's not growing. Oh, look, it's root bound.
Whose fault is that?
They just come. Anyway, so basically, like, I'm just so excited to be able to like share that with kids. Like, I'm just so excited. Like, it just makes me really happy. And on the way here, on the bus and on the train and on my whole walk, I just couldn't stop smiling this morning because the jacaranda is out. And it just made me so happy.
I did think of that. I saw it at class and I went, I have to remind Lucy that they're out.
Yeah, because it's like, it just makes me so, it's like November is coming. I love November because the jacarandas are out. It's hot. It's not yet Christmas. There's excitement.
I mean, literally, they're all on the street right now. I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I can see 10.
Yeah.
There you go. I can see 10 jacarandas.
It's beautiful, and it just, I absolutely adore it.
Oh, that's cool.
And it made me realize, like, I was walking around going like, whoa, like, this is something, if I don't live in Sydney next year, like, I'll really...
Okay, you sound like a hippie now.
I'll really miss... like the Sydney, like the whole of Sydney just being covered with purple jacaranda everywhere in November.
They can't just be in Sydney.
Yeah, but it's just, they're in Sydney everywhere though, so I don't know. Well, anyway,
it was no fun. Yeah,
let's go now.
No, that's cool. One thing that I forgot to mention, because mine were really kind of closer. One thing that I'm really excited for my future is something that I can be genuinely 100% proud of.
Yeah.
Don't know what that would be. I don't know if... I mean, I'm the type of person who loves doing everything. Like, we started a podcast. I started a business.
Yeah.
I've written
so many things to be proud of
written a few songs.
For.
Yeah, but more so just something that I finished, like
accomplished.
like a book or something like that. My sister right now, she is actually getting a book published. When the book gets published, it's called A Beautiful Circumstance. Mm-hmm. I think it's coming out next year sometime.
Yeah.
I haven't read it because I wanted to wait for it, but that's something that I wish I could in the future say, maybe it'll be my child. I'd love to have a child. Actually, I've always wanted to adopt. If I don't get married, I've always wanted to adopt. But one of my friends said, no, don't do that. I went, why? I don't know. They trust me with a kid.
I would.
I mean, I'm 22 and I can't take care of myself.
Yeah, well, you're not going to adopt a kid next week, are you?
I do know how to bathe myself and I do know how to cook and drive. So they're the essentials. Anyway, what about some Eternal?
You go first.
Oh, gosh, okay.
Okay, I'll go first. Okay, no, you go first.
Well, I don't know. The first thing that came to my mind was that verse, I can't remember where it was, Revelation 21, I'm assuming, where there'll be no more mourning, no more crying.
5, yeah.
Is that it? Revelation 4 and 5?
21,
24, verse 4 and 5. There'll be no more mourning, there'll be no more crying, no more pain.
Yeah. And God will wipe every tear from
God will wipe every tear. I mean, I can't cry anyway. So, I mean, he'll just kind of wipe the dust out of my eyes, I guess.
I can see a tear forming.
Oh, yeah, can you? Oh. I don't know. Just to be in an atmosphere, in the presence of genuine love from your brothers and sisters in Christ. I mean, more or less, someone said to me once that how did it go? I think it was relationships only have a certain length of time, but friendships are eternal, because in heaven you don't have relationships, but in heaven you have
married,
but in heaven we're all friends and we're all brothers and sisters, and just to have no one hurt you, just to hurt no one, to have that sense of every day you wake up. I mean, if there is, like, I don't really know how it works, but just you're there and you're constantly at peace, you're constantly happy, you're constantly not worried.
Yeah.
I don't know, I just can't wait for that day. More or less, I've woken up a few times just gone, oh, come on. Why? Here we go again.
Jesus, take me home.
What about you?
I think, one, like the worship, the singing and stuff, that, like all being surrounded by, like surrounding the throne and worshipping God, that's huge. I'm like so excited for that, and because it'll all be perfect and everyone will have nice harmonies and whatnot. And
Can you harmonise?
Obviously not, but that's right. I can try. But, well, anyway, and then also, so because I don't know what type of work we will be doing in heaven, but I reckon we will be working. But that will mean we'll probably be like, I don't know. I would really love. It sounds so stupid of me.
Bring it. Bring it to the people.
Little and obscure, but it's like, if we are planting, I'm just really excited to see the different seasons in perfection. And because I wonder if we'll eat, and I wonder what we'll have for breakfast, and then will avocados be ripe all of the time?
Oh my God.
Or will we only be able to get them, like, you know how sometimes we go through this really terrible part of our first word culture when sometimes you can only buy shepherd avocados, and they're just not the same. They're literal disgusting filth, Satan's avocados.
I'm gonna have to stop you there. I have no idea what you're talking
Shepherd
about.
avocados are the green avocados with a soft skin, and they only stay green. House avocados.
You mean the lighter green?
Yes. House avocados start green and they go dark. I'm serious.
House avocados.
I'm serious. You've locked out Catherine. Be right back.
Be right back. Who's Catherine? Oh, we have a guest.
So anyway.
Oh, we have a
we're
guest.
filming a podcast. Okay, anyway.
We're recording a podcast.
Anyway.
We won't be long.
Shush.
Oh, sorry.
What's it talking about?
Avocados,
right? Because I'm thinking, if we're harvesting stuff, like if we're growing stuff in heaven and we're like harvesting it, and we wake up and you'd see the growth, you'd be like, oh my goodness, like bananas are nearly ripe, like oh my goodness, like I can pick them tomorrow, or like are they ripe all of the time?
Oh yeah. So that's what you're excited for your eternal future.
Well, the whole of heaven, but yeah.
The whole of heaven, and the fact that
like seasons
and you won't have to wait for avocados to be ripe.
Yeah, but if I will have to wait, it'll be like a joyful waiting.
I back you. Sometimes
that was a high five.
I didn't just hit her. I mean, technically I did, but it was your hand. No, that's cool.
Anyway.
I wonder what other people's thoughts are when it comes to their future.
Yeah.
We were actually going to have our friend Kiara on, who works at Year 13.
No, we'll have her in a few weeks.
We'll have her come on in a few weeks, because right now the HSC is going. People are a little bit confused about what they want to do. We both did Year 13, and more or less it was a hard year for us in a bunch of different ways, but also I said this in an interview that I got I got asked this when I got interviewed about my experience in Year 13. I said it was a hard year, but it was the year that made me. Because if I hadn't have gone through that year, I wouldn't be at Youth Lex College. I wouldn't have had a stronger faith. And so we were going to have her come in and talk about, the option of that being your future. And I don't know, it also makes me think about that Bible verse, I think it's in Matthew, where it says, do not worry about tomorrow, what you will eat or drink, for tomorrow has its own worries.
Yeah.
Focus on today. How are you going to glorify God today? How are you going to strengthen your relationship with God today? It's something that we always constantly fail at, but that's what I picture when we're in heaven. We're always it's just going to be our first instinct to encourage someone, love someone.
Yeah.
I was looking at someone, this is pretty bad, but I'll share it, but I was looking at someone on the train, horrible haircut. Horrible haircut. And it had shaved on the sides and just had a rat's tail and it was pink, and I went, ooh, that's bold. A little Qui-Gon Jinn Star Wars action there.
This was such a good episode up until this point. Anyway, keep going.
I'm being genuine. Anyway, I'm not really sure what else to add. Do you have anything else to add?
No, but if I don't see any of you guys listening, if I've never met you before, hope to see you in heaven.
Yeah.
That's cute.
That is true. Encourage your brothers and sisters in Christ to constantly come to him. And also your friends who don't know him yet. Bring them along. The worst they can do is say no.
Grow our family.
Grow our family.
God's family. Okay, well...
Should we end it here?
Yeah, I hope if you've had a enjoyable... I feel like this is one of our better ones, maybe. Don't know, maybe we'll listen back on it and be like, oh, yikes.
I mean, we did start off pretty high energy. We still are high energy. Some weeks are better than others. This is our 5th episode.
Yeah.
So, who knows what will happen after this. But we will say an arrivederci, and we will see you next time.
Bye.